Hello everybody, my name is Macaulay Jones and I'm going to show you how to make a simple trap beat today in Logic Pro X. This is a basic trap beat, so if you're just getting into making beats, I think this is perfect for you because it is not that difficult at all. Just take some time and some ideas and you'll be good. So I'm going to open this up, and this is pretty simple, so I'm just going to break it down and show you what each sound is and how I put that together. So what I usually like to start the beat off with is just some type of like maybe melody. I'll call it a melody. It's just something that's going to be in the background to fill in for all the spots where there's no music or nothing going on. So I'll just show you that. It's called the South African Singers, and it was a preset or whatever in Logic, which I found over here. Underworld. Yeah, it's Underworld. Voice. And then South African Singers. Here's what it sounds like. As you can see, it's very simple, nothing too crazy, just something that's going to be running in the background throughout the entire beat. The next sound we have coming in is, I like to call it the bubble down. What it is, you hear it in a lot of beats and everything, a lot of music today. You hear it sounds just like this. You'll hear it. It's pretty much just leading down to when the beat's gonna drop, or leading up, at least I could say. Let's see what else is the next song is. I just have my tag here.
DJ Mackie D.
Something very simple, didn't put much time into it. And right here is the. Just put the pistol noise in, cocking the pistols. Here's what it sounds like. Just stuff like that, little stuff. Just have any ideas and you just start throwing them in. So I'm going to start layering from the African Singers, and I'm just going to include in the snare so you can just hear what the snares sound like. Now, I do have 3 snares. I have 2 snares layered over top of each other, and a snare roll. So if you see a snare everywhere on the left side where all the instruments are and everything, I do have 2 layered, and then the snare roll is there. Next, I'm going to bring in the other snare over top of that. Here's what it sounds like. Now for the hi-hats, hi-hats are pretty simple for this one. Just I throw them all down. I believe I throw them in quarter notes, and I just start chopping them up to where they sound the best. And here's what it sounds like with the hi-hats. And basically, I just make everything in an 8 bars, and then I just loop it. So 8 bars, and then just loop everything, and then take it out and put it in where it needs to be. Next, I have in here. This is the brass. I really like this sound. You hear it in a lot of like EDM maybe, and trance and stuff like that. You'll hear it in a lot of that. So here's what that sounds like. So it's a really deep, brassy sound, of course, and it took me forever to find that sound, but I finally found it within Cymatics. I think Savage Drum Kit or something like that. Riot 10, if you're familiar with him, I talked to him and he referred me to that. So here's one of the kicks. I think there's only one kick in here. Yeah. So here's what it sounds like with the kick, crash, hi-hat, not even the crash, kick, hi-hat, snare, other snare, and the background singers. Here's what it sounds like. So still pretty basic, just layering, and until it sounds right. Next, I'm gonna bring in the 808, because that really determines a lot in the song what the 808 sounds like. If you can make it sound full. I think this 808 is just off of a sound package. Probably, I think the Cymatics drum kit was probably from there. So here's the 808 with the rest of the stuff. it's rather simple. I think 3 different notes, 3 different layers with the 808. And yeah, so what else do we have here? We have, okay, here's the next part of the melody, which is the grand piano and I think what violin I put in there, and then a layered part of the piano below it to make it sound fuller. So here's what it sounds like with that. There you go. Now we just have, that's basically the beat right there, but here's just a few little add-ins I put in, and the one is the snare roll, which I'll play right here so you can hear that. Those are pretty simple to make. Just start lowering them down on the piano roll, and just wherever sounds right. And then right here where it drops, right after the snare roll, I'll always I put like a crash, or like a, not a crash, but like a, just like a crash, like a really loud like boom or something. Really makes that beat drop stand out. So it's very little stuff, but like in the end it makes it sound a lot fuller and it has more sound to it. So I think that's everything in the beat. So I'm just gonna unmute my tag, or I'm gonna solo everything and just let you hear what it sounds like in the end.
DJ Mackie D.
There it is. Thank you for watching, and if you have any questions or if you'd like me to go over something else in Logic, please subscribe and leave a comment, send me a message, however you'd like to do that, and I'll make sure to put up a video, do whatever I can to help you guys out. Thank you for watching.